It's 5 a.m. You're watching Luke's Life Lifting, Year to Yoked, Episode 2. And it's too early for this. What is going on, everybody? It is now December, which means first semester is over, which means I am working full time. So this means my schedule has changed a lot. So this episode of Year to Yoked is going to kind of go over what I'm doing during the work week and how I'm structuring that with my workouts and my diet. I'll go over what I'm eating this week. We'll go over a workout, and I'll talk a little bit about how I'm dealing with Christmas cravings. So when I'm working, my day begins at 5 a.m. and that's when I have my first meal. So I get up and I make a microwavable. So when I'm working, my day begins at 5 a.m. quick, and that's when I have my first meal. And I'll throw that. So I get up and I make a microwave. So once I have my protein brownie, I am off the scene and I head to the gym and I meet my gym partner who is home in between semesters now. So I get my gym partner back for a couple weeks, so I'm really excited about that. So on this episode, we're gonna go over a back day workout, which will start now. Once we finish our workout, we both head to work. We work at the same place. And the next meal of the day is at break time at 9:30. Now, if you remember in the last video, I made French toast, and that was my breakfast for that week. This week, and actually the past couple weeks, I've switched to having French toast pancakes, which are made a little differently, and I'll put that up on the screen now. And every day I have that big stack of 6 pancakes, and it's a great deal for the macros. It's good to shake it up from the French toast, which I have a lot of, and I really like the pancakes. It's a little bit different. And of course, you know, pancakes are delicious, so it's easy to eat a whole stack of pancakes and not be hungry till lunch. Keeps me covered, and really eating stuff like pancakes and French toast helps stave off any kind of cravings when I'm cutting like this. So pancakes are another secret ticket to losing weight. My next meal is lunch, and like just about every week I have 2 wraps for lunch. So this week I'm having wraps with 6 ounces of turkey like I did on the last one, except I kind of mix them up so I keep my wraps fresh. So just so you guys can see it, these are the wraps that I use. Olay Extreme Wellness High Fiber Carb Lean Wraps, 50 calories and 1 tortilla. So that's a great deal on these. I find these anywhere. I find them at just about every grocery store, including Walmart. So I definitely recommend those. They taste great. They taste like 100% normal tortillas. They're good to make anything. You can even throw them in the toaster and make tortilla chips out of them if you want some chips for chip and dip. And on this week's wrap, along with the 6 ounces of turkey and a lot of spinach, I'm throwing on some mango salsa and some regular salsa just for flavor. And the macros with this here is 35 calories and 2 tablespoons. And 2 tablespoons is a lot. Little goes a long way with this stuff. So you just throw about a tablespoon on every wrap. This salsa here is 5 calories and 2 tablespoons. Really hard to beat those macros with so much flavor in the salsa. So throwing light sauces on that really adds a lot of flavor and keeps my wraps fresh every week. So that's what I'm going with this week and probably for the next couple weeks. My next meal after I get off work at 4 o'clock, I'll go home and I'll usually eat an early dinner around 5 or 5:30. And this week I've been making quesadillas, again with these wellness wraps. So these aren't really your typical quesadilla because I add tuna or chicken or turkey, just whatever I have at the time, to add some protein. And I've also learned the secret to these things is this Old El Paso Zesty Ranch sauce. Has 20 calories and 1 tablespoon. I'll throw up to 4 tablespoons of this stuff on there because it's so good, and it's definitely worth the flavor for the macros. That flavor really resembles a cookout quesadilla if I throw chicken or tuna on my quesadilla. So any cookout fans out there, you got to try out this Zesty Ranch sauce. You can find it in the grocery store. Great stuff, great macros, low calorie sauce to throw on there. And another big thing about my quesadilla is you have to use fat-free cheese. So this stuff is 45 calories in a 1/4 cup as opposed to 70 to 100 calories somewhere in there for a 1/4 cup of full fat cheese. So this fat-free cheddar, hard to tell a difference. Again, it's not 100% real perfect taste like cheese, but it's close enough. And for the macros, which is great, there's 9 grams of protein in 1 serving of this. So 9 grams of protein and 45 calories. Really hard to beat, get a lot of protein in. And I'll usually throw 1/2 cup, 2 servings of this on my quesadilla. And you know it's hard to beat a good quesadilla. So again, that's 2 of these tortilla wraps, about 1/2 cup of this cheese, up to 4 tablespoons of this ranch sauce, and a can of tuna all mixed together. Throw it on a quesadilla, heat it up in the pan. Easy, simple, quick dinner. Low calorie, high protein, can't beat it. And like I talked about in my last video, I usually finish out the night with protein ice cream. Different things just to keep my protein ice cream fresh, try new flavors out, and not get bored of what I'm eating. And sometimes I do get bored of protein ice cream because it's not perfect. But if I ever do, there's plenty of other recipes that you can find out on the internet, and some I'll throw in here on this channel, upcoming soon. Stuff like the protein brownie, sometimes I'll have a second one of those at the end of the day instead of protein ice cream. I make protein cookie dough. I've made tres leches cake. So there's a lot of options out there, and you really just got to get creative in the kitchen and kind of come up with your own recipes. And one thing I really recommend is to find out something that you really like and then try to find a way to make it high protein and low calorie. So that's what all the YouTubers are doing, is they're just finding things that people like and they're replacing ingredients to make it as low calorie and high protein as possible. So the big secret in the anabolic kitchen is just to figure it out for yourself. Sometimes you have to develop your own recipes and really make it work for you. You can't always use other people's recipes, and you can't always follow them exactly because you have different tastes or they may not have a recipe that you like. So you've got to figure out what you like most, what you really want, and figure out a way to make that as healthy as possible. So that's what I'm eating and how I've been working out this week. I'll keep throwing these workout videos in every week, but before I wrap up this video, I kind of want to talk about my progress in the gym and how I'm dealing with Christmas coming up. So in terms of my progress in the gym, I played a video of a back workout, which was actually from last week or the week before. And since then, I've thrown 3 plates on the bar on the deadlift. So I'm really excited. My deadlift's working great. I've had some really great back days, had a lot of great pull days, back days. But I am struggling a little bit with my push days, and my bench is falling behind in terms of progression. So I've really been trying to find out ways that I can tweak my workout and change some stuff up. So I think next week or next video, I might throw a chest day in and tell you how I'm kind of tweaking that to help speed up my progression and get back on track. And as you all know, we have Christmas coming up, or probably by the time I put out this video, Christmas will already pass, but what I'm about to say still holds true. As you can probably tell by what I'm eating, I follow a pretty strict and regimented diet, pretty strict way of eating, and it's all working towards the final goal of getting lean and building muscle. But living in my house and even being at work, where you can probably see some snacks in the background, around the holidays there's a lot of goodies, everything's sitting around, and it's really hard. There's so many trigger foods everywhere, and I try to stave myself off as long as possible, but sometimes it's like fighting a losing battle. I know that on Christmas Day I'm going to want a piece of pecan pie and probably not going to stop there. And you know what? I have to understand that that's okay, because I follow this really strict and regimented lifestyle about 80% of the time. 80% of my year is spent like this. So if I want to take cheat days or even a cheat week, I know that seems crazy, a cheat week, but if I'm sticking to this strict lifestyle for over half, like I said, about 80% of the time, then I shouldn't beat myself up or feel unaccomplished if I mess up or cheat or alter a lifestyle for a little bit, especially around the holidays, just because it's hard to stick to this kind of lifestyle when you're eating big meals with family or going out to dinner with friends over the holidays. So I just wanted to take this time to say that I don't eat like this 365 days of the year. I don't stay in a 600 calorie deficit 365 days of the year. It's just not possible for me. Some people can do it and that's great, but just for me and thinking realistically, and I know that if I have some cheat days here and there, or a cheat snack or something like that, or every now and then I know that I'm going to be able to stick to the best lifestyle, this other stuff, 80% of the time, and I know I'm going to be able to hold to that in the long run. So a lot of this lifestyle is really about finding that balance between strict lifestyle and letting loose on some things. So that wraps up this video for this week. This has been another episode of Year to Yoked, and be sure to stay tuned for all the videos to come, or go check out any videos that I posted that you haven't already watched. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment. I would really love to see some comments about what you guys are thinking, maybe how I can improve, what you like, what you don't like, so I can continue to grow in making these videos. Follow me on Instagram at Lukes_life_lifting, right there, and I will see you guys next time.
Yeah! That's it. That's all I have.